Hi, we're going to learn how to use the Lasso tool. Remember that we have many options to make a selection in Photoshop. Now we're going to learn the Lasso tool just like the video that is showing right now, the small one. How does it work? The shortcut is L if you press it in your keyboard. Now for this tool you need to have like a really great pulse in your hand. Why? Because if you want to make a selection, for example like the one I'm doing right now of the grapefruit or orange, I'm not so sure what is it, there are some areas that are missing. Now, the good thing about this tool, the Lasso tool, is that you can make the selection using your hand or your tablet, and it's going to be really easy to make just the area while you are moving the mouse, as you can see right now. Now, if you want to be specific and just one area to be selected, I'm going to get closer to the banana. For example, I am moving right here, okay? And here I'm going all around it, and I'm going to finish it in the same spot where I started. Why? Because I need to close it. Now, this area is selected. It means I can change the color, for example, like I just did, or I can transform it and fill it with another color, right? If I press delete, for example, or backspace in my keyboard, I can put a pattern, or I can put a color or background color, foreground color. In my case, I have, let me see, white in my toolbar, so I'm going to select background color, so it's supposed to be white, okay? Now, Command Z, and Command D to deselect. How does it work? On the top menu, I'm going to have different tools or options for this tool. Now we have this one is for new selection, this one is for adding a selection. That means that when I'm doing this and I have this one selected, I can join two selections, okay? For example, I'm selecting this, and as you can see, this one is going to keep here and another one here, okay? This one is going to make a subtraction. That means, okay, I don't want this area, so I'm going to draw all around it. And you can see it's like a minus. And this one is for an intersection, okay? Ta-da! It's going to keep only where I have the intersection. Now, feather, we already seen it with the marquee tool, remember? That we've seen that in class. Now, what else can we do with this tool? I'm going back, so you can take a view to all the entire screen. If you press with your mouse, you're going to find out that you have the Polygonal Lasso tool. Okay, polygonal means a lot of angles. How are we going to use it? Please, let's open the file that is named Edificios. And polygonal is going to help us to make a selection that has straight lines. How does it work? Okay, we're going to review the use of the pen tool or the path tool that we have been using in Illustrator. It works by clicking. I'm going to click once here, click once here, click, click, one click, another click. I'm coming here. As you can see, I'm just clicking to the corner of each building. I'm coming here. I'm going to get closer because I want to select this part of the other building. And going down, I'm going all the way to the other side of the picture. Let me take it smaller, and I'm going to close it in the same start point. You see that you have a circle, okay? Now, I can do all the changes on this area that is selected. I'm going to press Command U, and I'm going to apply, I don't know, a different color, for example. That's one thing that you can do because it's a selection. Or you can come to Filter and select one of the beautiful options that we have in Photoshop. We can apply, for example, the stained glass, the patchwork effect, the texturizer, grain. It's up to you what you want to do, okay? Right now, for example, I can make it bigger, smaller. I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to press OK. This is just an example of how the selection is going to be helpful for me, because when I have the selected area, I'm going to be able to transform it. Now, if you want to deselect, you have to press Command D. Now, what will happen if you're doing this and suddenly you say, oh no, I don't want to do this. How can I make it stop? You only have to double click it and then you're going to finish it. You can Command D to deselect, and that's it. And the third option that we have right here with the lasso tool is the magnetic lasso. For this, let's go open where it says banana. Okay, let's go bananas. Magnetic is going to select all the similar colors. As you can see, it is better than lasso tool, but if I make a mistake like this, for example, while using the mouse, it really doesn't matter because I can fix it later. Okay, so I'm all around the mouse using the magnetic tool, as you can see right now. I'm going down. If you make a mistake, don't panic. Remember that we can fix it, like I'm going to fix it right there. And I'm going to close it in the same spot. We have to wait for the circle, so it's showing me that it's already closed. Now, I have a mistake right here and another mistake right here. So how can I change it and make it look better? Please, let's go to Window and let's open the window path. Now, I'm going to move it right here closer so you can take a look what are we going to do. I'm going to get closer to this window. The first option, it means that it's for fill color. This one is for a stroke. This one is for a selection. This one is going to transform a selection into a path. This is for a mask, and this is for a new path. So these three options, they are not available, as you can see, because the sign saying, hey, you're not allowed to do that. But this one is already like available, so I'm going to click it. And guess what? We're going to have a path. Remember that we use it in Illustrator? Well, it works the same way here in Photoshop. How does it work? We have the white arrow in the toolbar. The quick shortcut is pressing A in your toolbar. Now, you can come closer and you can move the dots or the points to this area, or you can use the delete anchor point, the one that I have right here, and delete the points that they are not going to be useful for you. For example, like right here, here, here. And remember that you can transform using this, the position of the arms, okay? And there you have it. And here I've seen something that is not so good. I have a mistake right here. And again, if I need to delete, I'm going to delete the extra points that I don't need, like here, this one, and this one, okay? And again, I'm going to use the white arrow to make it look better, and there you have it, okay? Now, once you have it like this, you have right now the three options that were not before. The first one means that if you want to apply a color, let me change the color in the toolbar. I'm going to select this one. If I want to fill the color, ta-da! If I want to have a line, remember that we're in Photoshop. This is different from Illustrator. You can see that it has 1 pixel, the line, okay? I'm undo. And if I want to continue to have a selection, I'm going to select the third option. Once I have a selection, of course, I can apply the filter that I just used with the buildings. Remember that I made this? Or I can change the color. Command U, and instead of having the beautiful yellow, I can change it into green or even into blue. So it's a selection of what I already have right here. Now, this is the benefit of using a magnetic tool or lasso tool. That something that is really important is that even though I'm using lasso, I can transform it into path. If I'm using the marquee tool, I can transform it into path. So I can make all the correction to the selection, okay? For example, here I have this area. I'm sorry, I'm too perfectionist. You all know that. So I can change it here. And make again a selection, okay? This is how you're going to use then the lasso tool in their 3 versions. In the lasso one, the magnetic lasso, and the polygonal lasso. I hope it works for you. Take care, see you later.